Hello, doll lovers. It's Ruby Red's World of Dolls, and welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that all is well, fantastic, and fabulous your way. Yes, we have a lineup here, don't we? We have the Naturalistas. If you guys, if unless you've been hiding under a rock or been very, very busy, I know that a lot of you are. A lot of you are not so in tune to the dolly news as some of us are. Some of us live it and breathe it. But the Naturalistas have released a new collection, and this collection of Naturalistas, yes, has articulated bodies, guys. You know, we always talk about the articulation, especially us adult collectors. We talked about the articulation with these dolls. I really, really like the Naturalistas and the Latinistas because they have two categories in this collection. And the thing that bothered me the most about them was that they didn't have anything but the basic 5 points of articulation, which makes it hard to put them in your photos and put them in realistic scenes because, you know, they only have the basic 5 points. But I do like them. I have purchased them. I have them showcased on a shelf because I really love these dolls. I think they're beautiful. The hair, the whole concept behind it, you know, I like it. Small companies, you know, that are coming in trying to compete with the big people, you know, I like to support. I like to show my support. So, and they're very affordable dolls, you know, even though the prices have gone up a little bit on them because of what's going on in the country right now. I don't even want to talk about it, but they are still affordable dolls. They're still keeping the price point very affordable. So what you're looking at right now, and the reason why I have her up here, is because this is the original Kelsey, and this is the new Kelsey with the articulated body. $12.97 is what I want to say I think I paid for this doll. So I'm going to tell you right off the back, I only purchased one. They did have 3 different ones in the store. But at the same time, I'm curious about the articulation, but I'm not all that crazy about the face molds. So I'm going to go ahead and say that. They changed the face molds, and they're still beautiful, and I like them, but I'm still more of the original, the OGs are my favorite, if that makes sense. So I'm still digging the OGs better. I like the face sculpts better. That's just my opinion. And you know, and the opinions are going to vary because that's what makes the world go around. That's what makes the world so great, is that everybody has different views and opinions on things. People have different likes and dislikes. So in my miniverse, over here in Ruby Red's World of Dolls, I saw 3 of the dolls yesterday, and I have the Kelsey. This is the new Leah. I saw her. And I saw Dana. No, I didn't see Leah. Let me stop. Whitney. Whitney is a Target exclusive. You'll only be able to get Leah at Target. She's beautiful. I was debating between Leah and Kelsey, and I decided to go with Kelsey. Because like I said, I only wanted to purchase one to check them out, to see and do a review and see what the hype is all about. They're all very beautiful. As you can see, the lineup is gorgeous. I'm going to unbox her. This is the new look of Leah. I'm going to go and tell you, I got my original Leah here without even, it's no competition for me. I'm loving the original sculpt of Leah. I don't know if I'm saying her name right or not, but you know who I'm talking about. This girl here. Now, I don't know. I have her here too because I want to say, I think that this one in this dress here, I want to say I think that she's Dana. I want to say I think that's Dana. I'm not sure. And this is Paige, the new Paige, and I have Paige there, and I'm going to go and tell you. Looking at the promo pics, the dolls don't look like the promo pics. You know, they're still beautiful, but they look different. But Whitney is, again, like I said, she is a Target exclusive and very beautiful doll. But liking them, loving them, curious about them. Her hair type, I guess, is 4B. Guys, I don't get all into the hair stuff. You know, I wear my hair natural, always have. But, you know, I don't go to the hair salon. I take care of my own hair. But, you know, all the hair type and stuff, that's more like my daughter's thing. She wears her hair natural and all of that, you know. But she's the hair expert. Her mama's not. Now, don't get me wrong. I take care of my hair and I do what I have to do. But, you know, I don't know all about the hair types. But I did want to bring the original Kelsey out to show you guys them side by side. The packaging's changed a little bit. And we're gonna look at them and we're gonna check them out. I'm very curious. So like I said, I only purchased one, and I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna end up getting them all, because I do love this line, and I do like supporting the companies, especially if they're gonna give me something, you know, really cute. These are the Naturalistas. I only have 2 of the Naturalistas. I got these girls on clearance, and I do want to add them all, but I'm just waiting for a better price. I like the dolls, but sometimes I run into, like I've been telling you guys, I've been trying to be more selective because of space and having so many dolls and feeling like I can't enjoy the dolls if I have so many of the dolls. So that's the deal. But I'm going to go out and tell you guys, from the original OG, this is Leah, okay? And her face sculpt is beautiful. This is a gorgeous face sculpt. It is just gorgeous. Everything about her is gorgeous. Now, she has on Kelsey's outfit, because like I said, I have 2 Kelseys. I don't even know where her original dress is. It's somewhere, though. But that's what happens when you switch up and change up. But I do love her the most. She is my favorite doll out of all of the ones between Naturalista and Latinistas. She's my favorite. I rebodied her and I redid her hair. I love the hair. I mean, the hair feels real. The hair feels real. And, you know, when you can pick them out in person, you know, that's what makes it even better, because you can choose, because the hair is not always, you know, all the hairstyles and even the face sculpts are not always the same. When I have to pick out a doll, I look at all of them, and I usually choose the one that speaks the loudest to me. But this is my favorite. This is my girl. I did a twist out on her, on my other one, and she was on a made to move body, but I think I ended up taking her off that body, and I just ended up putting her head away in my safe keeps, because like I said, she's one of my favorites. I did a beautiful photo shoot of her, favorite of them all. So let me get that part out of the way. And then, you know, we got these girls here that were Walmart exclusives. And like I said, this girl here, Whitney, is a Target exclusive. So those of you, you know, the thing that's going on with Target right now. So if you want the collection, again, just like the Aaliyah doll, you're either going to have to bite the bullet. I don't know. But hey, I think when something benefits you, you pick and choose when you spend your dollars. How you spend your dollars and where you spend your dollars. All right, so again, loving the packaging. The packaging seems to look the same. I have to say right off the bat, let's go ahead and get her out of the box. Okay, so I've showed you guys the packaging in the back. Kelsey is a New York native. She is a talented fashion designer and founder of Naturalistas, icon clothing with a degree in fashion from a top design school. Kelsey uses her platform as a well-known designer to support the careers of inspiring and natural hair models. Okay, so that's what she's all about, and I'm not going to read all that other stuff. Her motto is natural hair is chic. Okay. All right, so her hairstyle is a blown out swoop bang with high ponytail. All right. And they have it in different languages. That's why I'm having to go down. And then they still have the same lady here, Dee Dee Wright Ward. She is the entrepreneur, business development executive behind Purpose Toys and creator of Naturalistas. And look at all that beautiful hair, her beautiful natural hair. But again, here is the lineup for you guys of the collection. hoping they give us, I'm hoping that they give us, guys, some more fashion packs. I like the fashions. I do, Barbie can wear the fashions. My only thing, okay, so I'm trying not to destroy the box, but I'm also trying not to get a paper clip here either. I mean a paper cut. Ooh, those things can hurt, and I have gotten several trying to open packaging. All right, so I'm seeing the little piece there. Usually these dolls are not that hard to unbox. Yeah, these dolls are usually not that hard to unbox. Okay, I'm getting in there. Once you can get this part off, you're usually in. All right, so I do love the outfit, but again, the one thing I can say, one of the cons about Naturalista is that they really put their brand on their clothes, you know. So, I mean, this whole outfit is covered with the logo Naturalistas, you know. So their branding is there. So these dolls, like I said, they're usually not that hard to get out. But let me pay attention to what I'm doing. I do not want to cut this girl's hair. She has a lot of it. Ooh, and just touching it in the box, it's so soft. Yeah. And guys, I have Greg here too in the shot, as you can see. He was the guy. You know, I thought they were going to give us more guys, and I'm hoping that since they're still sticking around, okay, that's her belt. Her fanny pack seems to be stuck in there. That's what's causing her not to come out. All right, so how am I supposed to get that out of there? Okay, there we go, without destroying it. I hope I didn't. All right, so we still got a string there. Yes, I was hoping we were going to get more guys, because it was supposed to be more guys when he was released, and we never got any more guys. So maybe now that they're coming back with these articulated dolls, because I guess they realized, and I'm saying this, I think they realized that the market for the adult collector is a big one. A lot of people don't think that kids like articulated dolls, but they do. My Angel Cake likes her dolls to be articulated because she likes when they're trying to play with them and have play, you know, is this a hairnet or is this her hair? Okay, so the hair is shedding, which is normal. It's not anything to be alarming about, but the hair is so soft. So she's out of the box, and you know, okay, so her head, I was going to say her neck, she didn't have a neck, but I pulled her head up. So you see her neck is not so short now. It came up a lot when I pulled it up. Okay? I don't know if it goes down again, but I pulled it up. All right, so that's much better. So she's very beautiful. I love the full lip, the lip color. And the earrings, let's see if the earrings are removable. They are, because I was going to say on the previous wave, you know, they were removable. So I wouldn't think that they would. Okay, I'm trying to get it back in without breaking it. So the earrings are plastic. And again, there's that Naturalista branding again. So the outfit is really pretty. I really like it. That was another reason why I chose her too. And because I do like Kelsey from the original, and I wanted to choose just one, so I chose her. And I really like her. I like the weight, which the weight of the original basic 5 points of articulated body was a real nice structured body as well. But look at her. Look at all this beautiful hair. This hair feels like a real natural hair. I mean, it's so soft. It's really soft. And, you know, that was the same thing with the first wave. The hair is really, really soft. So I really like that. Really like it. And I'm not going to mess with her hair at all. I'm not messing with your hair, girl. So it's really soft. All right, so her ensemble is 2 pieces, and they Velcro in the back. And it has the look of denim, but it's not. Which we know it's not going to be denim. But I mean, it has that denim-like look. And as you can see of all the branding on it. And then here are the feet. They always have such detailed feet there. But they don't have articulated ankles, which I'm fine with that. You know, sometimes articulated ankles can be a nuisance when you're trying to switch shoes in and out all the time. So let me sit her. Let's look at her her articulation. All right, so the head turns from side to side, but you do not get any up and down motion with these heads at all, okay? But she does turn from side to side. All right, so she has shoulder, she has elbow, and she has wrist, and she has a nice little wrist there. And look at the details in her hands. You know, you could paint her nails without a problem if you chose to do that. I mean, pretty cool. All right, so you know, with these kinds of articulation, you can't, you know, she can't touch her face without you bending it. She can't touch it on her own. All right, so she has it at the hip. As you can see, she can do a full split, so that's great. Okay, and she has it at the knee. So let's see how she sits. Let's see if she sits. How far up does she sit? Greg, let me borrow your stool real quick. Let's bring the stool over and place her on the stool. So she leans back a little bit, you know. She doesn't sit up as straight as we would like. But she's still very poseable, okay? Still very poseable. You can close her legs so she doesn't sit so wide-legged. All right, girl. But I like it. I think it's pretty awesome. And guess what? The price point is still the same. The price point for the articulated body was the same as the basic 5 points of articulation. I want to say, I think when these dolls came out, were these dolls, no, I don't remember how much these dolls were. All right, so that's why you don't need articulated ankles, because getting these feet in these shoes that she comes with, which are really cool. I'm going to take a look at them once I get it on. Yeah, if you had an articulated ankle trying to go in this boot, you'd probably break it. All right, so check out her boots. She has the molded on sock. I think they did a really great job with that. But I really like these big, thick boots. I like them. And again, there is the branding of the Naturalistas, their logo. And then here are the bottom of the soles. And I really like these dolls. I think she's really cute. I really like her. I'm more satisfied with her out of the box. Let me see if I can get her to stand on her own. Usually with these kinds of shoes. All right, I don't want you standing all crazy, girl. All right, here's her little fanny pack. And I know I stretched it when I took it out of the box. I pulled it more than I should have. But this is her little fanny pack. Of course, very detailed, as you can see. A little strap here that goes all around. I mean, they didn't skimp on the details. I mean, they went as far as to even give you the full details on the part that you don't even see. All right, so let me get the fanny pack on her. Get her in full outfit. Really like this doll. A lot. I really like them. I really like the articulation. I hope that they sell better for them. I hope that people buy the dolls. I mean, Christmas is coming up. And, yeah. She's very pretty. I like her a lot. I really like this. I really love the articulation. Are you going to put your hands on your hips, girl? Put your hands on your hips. Really love it. I'm loving the articulation. And like I said, $12.97 for this articulated doll. This beautiful doll with all this beautiful, gorgeous hair. I think it's a very reasonable price point. And here's my man, Greg. He's still the only guy. I'm hoping that they give us some more guys. I ended up putting Greg on one of the soldier bodies. I did a review on that topic when I got those bodies, if you guys want to check that out. These are some very nice articulated bodies. They're called the soldier bodies. I mean, the articulation is even better than the made to move body. And in my opinion, more sturdier. When I'm bending and posing him, I don't feel like he's going to break. And he also came with changeable hands, different posable hands on the soldier body. But, you know, he's our only guy. And though this is not a perfect match, it's a doable match. And, you know, I get to use him because he's so handsome. He's such a handsome guy. And, you know, I was hoping that they were going to give us more of him. But he's the only one so far. And he came with articulated arms, if you guys remember, but he didn't have bendable knees, and I guess they gave him the articulated arms because he's a barber, so, they wanted you to be able to pose him, and use him for what his purpose was. But he's very handsome. I have a couple of Gregs. Greg was only he was less than $9 when he was released. I was really shocked. I mean, because of all the details that they did on his face. I really, really like this doll line. I like the Naturalistas a lot. I think they are a great line. And I'm glad to see that they're still around, because I was kind of getting, kind of worried that they were going to probably just fade out and we weren't going to hear a lot from them. It's like the Fresh dolls. The Fresh dolls are still here, but they're not doing a lot of new things. The last big thing they did was the Fresh Squad, when they did the guys, and they released all of those girl dolls, all the female dolls, and they kind of died down a little bit. You can still purchase the dolls and stuff on the site, the Fresh Doll site, but I don't see them in my Walmarts and stuff anymore. I haven't seen them, so they went on sale and we haven't seen anymore, so I don't know what the plan is with those, but I have them in my collection and I'm very pleased with them, so I'm glad that I got my hands on them. I'd rather have them than not have them. I really do. I'm hoping that I can stumble across, but no, I found all the original wave. The Latinistas, again, are still at my local Walmart. They haven't put them on clearance. They did put the set with the bonnet. I can't remember what you call that set. With the satin robe. But that was it. The dolls and the fashion packs are still regular price, and they kind of went up in price. But I'm hoping that they stick around long enough for me to add them at some point. I'm sticking with my doll budget. Like I said, I only purchased one of these dolls because I was curious to see about the articulation. I mean, it's very nice. They even have the little piece in the skirt so that the skirt doesn't, root up and down. It doesn't move. It stays in place like it should. I mean, she's a very beautiful doll. I like this Kelsey. Now, I like my original Kelsey's face better. But I do like this girl a lot. I like it. The eyes are bigger. I love her lips, though. I love that lip. Look at that lip on her. Isn't she beautiful? She's gorgeous. They're all gorgeous dolls. But again, they look different. It's the same characters, but with a different body, a more articulated body, and a different face look. I guess they have to change up the faces. I hope they give us some more fashion packs. I wish they wouldn't brand them so much. I don't know. I guess that's the adult collector centers, where we want to use these things for our Barbies and our other dolls. But, hey, it is what it is. But the face molds on them are so beautiful. Look at those Latinistas. They are gorgeous. They're just gorgeous dolls. They're gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this little unboxing and review of the new Naturalistas, new Naturalista. And again, I can't wait to hear from you guys. I have been seeing a few Instagram and Facebook posts about these dolls. Not a lot, but a little bit, because it popped up out of nowhere that they were released, so it wasn't a big deal or a lot of hype about it. They just slid them in there on us, which is probably the best way, guys. Probably the best way. It's been a cloudy weekend. I'm not planning on doing anything today. I was out and about yesterday. I got up at the crack of dawn, ran my errands, and then I ended up going to see my grandbabies, my daughter and my son-in-law. I spent some time with them yesterday, and today I'm just going to chill out and relax. And it's one of those days where I just want to hang out at home. So I'm probably gonna dress and play around with some dolls, but I did want to stop in and say hey and show you guys this new edition. Guys, I have bought, what was I going to show you guys? Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't even remember. Oh yes, I can't even remember what it was. All right, so maybe I'll save that for another video, because I do have a doll that is coming today. She was on sale. She still is on sale. The Barbie movie doll, the one that was 54 bucks. Amazon has her now for $19.99. So if I am still up to doing an unboxing, perhaps I'll go ahead and do a video today. I don't know, 2 videos in one day is a lot. But all right, guys, that concludes this video. I just wanted to drop in and share this new beautiful doll with you guys and say hi. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram. We are Ruby Red's World of Dolls there. Continue being awesome, fantastic, and fabulous. And I will see you awesome, amazing people in my next video.